I put the horse on the tractor and the horse smokes a pipe too. Okay. Hello, friends, and welcome back to ReddX, your source for the freshest daily cringe content anywhere on the internet. Promise, swearsies, it's just a fact, and it's totally science. Go ahead and look it up. I mean, if it feels right, you know. Today we're diving into r/gatekeeping. Oh my god, is that another new subreddit on the horizon? Why, yes, it is, you very observant viewer, you. And I love trying these new subreddits out. Gatekeeping seems like it has a lot of potential. Kind of fits in with Chadtopia, where I get to go to bat for the people that are doing what they want to do and go to bat against the people that are trying to fit them into their little boxes and be like, oh, you can't like that thing or you're not a real fan. Well, first off, being a fan, massively overrated. And second of all, yes, everybody is legitimate, okay? You are not the arbiter of who gets to like what. And we're going to hand out some reality checks today. Don't try to cash them in because your ass can't cash it. Oh, I don't know. There's a joke in there somewhere. DIY jokes. Go ahead, assemble it yourself. Good God. Let's go ahead. We'll get some plugs and disclaimers out of the way, and then we will dive right into some of this r/gatekeeping a cringe. Oh, hey, hi, hello. Also, we're doing this thing over on twitch.tv, live reading them Reddit posts. You might want to come check it out. You know, if it feels right, that's whatever, but I would appreciate it. Let's start out with some r/unpopular opinion. Listening to an audiobook is not reading. I mean, that just seems like a statement of fact, honestly. You're not reading the book, but you are consuming the book. Tell me why it does not count, you big brain boy. Far too often, people that brag how they read 200 or 300 books a year actually just listen to audiobooks for the most part. They then get offended when confronted with the fact that listening to an audiobook is not reading. Okay, so if we change the phraseology, if I said, I consume 200 to 300 books per year, would you still be mad about that? I don't understand why you get mad about it in the first place. This sounds like somebody just trying to flex how many books they read, maybe like it makes them smart. So maybe you should like bring it back around and let them know. I guess this is just one of those things like insufferable people attracting other insufferable people, right? It's listening to someone reading a book for you. It's not reading it yourself. Reading requires an active involvement on your part. Listening is something passive that can be done while doing other things. Yeah, that's why audiobooks are awesome. Which brings us to today's sponsor. No, we're not gonna do that. Not yet, anyways. It's like arguing that a toddler that gets read a book by his mother did indeed read it, which is absurd. Okay, but if I read a book to my child, they're still absorbing something from that book, correct? Why is the method of absorption such a big sticking point for you? You're like, you didn't sit down. You were washing dishes while you listened to that book. Yeah, I was. So what? It's called technology. It's called progress, okay? You need to get over it. Not everybody's gonna sit down with their little book or e-reader, I guess, if that's what you prefer. It's so much easier to just put a book on and listen to it. When I used to work a desk job, do you think I could just kick back and crack open a book? Shit, no. But I could listen to audiobooks, so thank God it's a passive thing. I have to wonder if this guy thinks reading books on a Kindle is actual reading. Just think about it. Would you rather sit there and read a book? I mean, some people would, legitimately, but those some people are probably not going to shame people who enjoy audiobooks more. Like, literally, you can have Morgan Freeman, or ReddX, read your book to you at any time of the day, at your convenience. Like, how are you not just blown away? Why do you want to die on this hill? This is 100% not something worth gatekeeping. Very few things are. But this is absolutely one of the weirder ones that we've seen. Just stop it, bro. Give it a break, okay?
If you've never worked hay or hung tobacco, then you don't know what work is.
Ah, yes. The two jobs that exist in this world. Yeah, I worked a desk job. I don't know what real work is, honestly. Like, my body was not tired, but my mind was absolutely beat by the end of the day. Same thing on YouTube, honestly. It's really hard to come in here and switch it on and be like, let's make some jokes, everybody. I'm sorry I can't be a stern, solemn cowboy that lifts bales of hay for a living. Actually, I'm not sorry. That sounds like a fucking nightmare to me. But if flexing on everybody else with jobs makes you feel better about the job that you have to do, then I guess go off. You know what I'm saying?
If you haven't saddled a horse while smoking a pipe and riding a tractor, then you don't know what work is. That's right. I put the horse on the tractor and the horse smokes a pipe too.
Okay. This is like so ridiculously specific, bro. I have no idea what's going on here. But like I said, if it makes you feel better, if it makes you feel better about what you have to get up and do every day, then I guess go off. It's not a valid take. If you said this to my face, I'd probably laugh. But I do hope that it makes you feel better. At the very least. Is it a tough job? Sure, but every job is fucking tough. That's why it's called a job, right? That's why it's called work. Everybody's out here working. Oh, God. I hate these farmers. It always seems to be farmers that are gatekeeping shit in r/gatekeeping. I found like 4 or 5 of these just in like the recent top posts. It's mind-blowing to me, honestly. I'm not out here to dunk on farmers, but when farmers trying to dunk on the regular common folk, then yeah, you gotta bring it back around. Have fun lifting heavy shit, I guess.
I'm a grown man, and this makes me want to cry. Baby metal is a shameful embarrassment of anything metal. Their alleged music makes me want to kill things.
Rob Zombie hops in here. Oh, Rob Zombie going to bat. Verified Rob Zombie. He's like, hey, they're nice kids out on the road touring. What are you doing besides being a grumpy old fuck? Oh, Rob, let them have it. Bring the truth hammer down upon their heads, Mr. Zombie, yes. They're awful. This is lame. I love you, Rob, but shame on you. Bro, they roll harder than you. No, for real. Baby metal is some fucking good stuff, man.
Are you kidding me? Baby metal's J-pop, not metal. But to each their own, I guess.
These 3 girls had more energy than like 90% of the bands that we play with. Yeah, and they probably do all that without drugs. Or maybe not as much drugs, you know, because they're smaller in stature. Oh, God. I love Rob Zombie going to bat for these kids. Calling baby metal J-pop, like, do you know what J-pop is? There's not a whole lot that's pop about baby metal, all right? They're fucking hardcore. Do you think that they're J-pop, like, just because they're Japanese? So J-pop is applicable to, like, any Japanese artist? That does seem just the slightest bit racist to me. What a ridiculous take, dude. You think Rob Zombie gives a damn about what sort of metal you like? Obviously, they're metal enough to fucking hang out with Rob Zombie. And then he's like active enough on his Facebook that, you know, people think that they could talk to him like they're one of him. Shame on you, Rob Zombie. Fuck you, bro. Who are you to come onto my page? You liked my shit, okay? I don't have to fucking answer to you. Who are you, my mother? Get out! It's so ridiculous, man. Rob Zombie, very cool, down-to-earth dude, but he needs to stop giving certain people the time of day, if I could be quite honest about that.
Controller equals cheating.
Oh, yes. Feed me the salt, baby.
It's straight up unfair to play against someone that uses a controller. Oh.
Come here. Here's what you do, okay?
Buy a controller.
You know, you're perfectly capable of using a controller as well, I'm pretty sure.
How sweaty do you have to be playing a mobile game with a controller?
Oh God, that adds another layer of cringe. I'm sorry. I don't mean to gatekeep gaming. I'm sure there's mobile gamers out there that are doing the most. Playing Apex Legends on their phone, you know, a little bit of Mobile Legends, something like that. Personally, I use my controller for Candy Crush. I'm like, hell yeah. Sweet, delicious. Did you see that? It's all because I got a controller, bro.
You're ruining the fun for all the players that play the game on how it's intended. Ugh.
This is pure anodized salt right here, ladies and gentlemen. You know he lost. And you know the reason that he lost is because he's bad at the game, but he wants to blame the fact that the other person has a controller. Oh no, let's forget about, you know, people with disabilities who might actually need that controller to play the fucking game. Let's forget about, you know, me playing ROMs on retro console. Have you ever tried to play an N64 game on your phone? It's fucking impossible. You need a controller in order to do it. That's the only thing that gets me through the day sometimes. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I just don't know, man. This is like one of the worst takes that you could possibly have. All I can really say to you is like, buy a controller as well. Get better at the game. I swear, a controller does not magically confer any type of advantage in most games, okay? You can learn to play on a keyboard or whatever on your mobile phone. Sure, the skill ceiling's a little bit higher, but you know, maybe it's just time to get good.
Just get good.
Do you know how bad it sucks to play Stardew Valley on my phone without a controller? So yes, the controller, it comes with me. And I'm sorry that you're salty about it. You know, he's taking these competitive games way too seriously, but it's not anybody else's problem but yours. A controller is not cheating. Being good at a game is not cheating. This is just like a massive amount of copium directly to your face. And you are the only one that can help yourself with that, so work on it. He really posted this thinking people were gonna jump on the bandwagon, be like, you're right, bro. We need to get rid of all the controllers. Fuck out of here. Jesus.
If you're a true Star Wars fan, you didn't like hashtag Kenobi, didn't like Book of Boba Fett, didn't like the newest trilogy. Only good thing Disney has done is Rogue One and Mandalorian. Solo was alright. He is so let down right now.
Oh, Nico. Oh, he wants to tell everybody what you're supposed to like. I'm sorry that you're feeling let down. I've never called myself a true Star Wars fan, but I say if you like that shit, go ahead and like it. How about we try this one out, okay? If you are a true Star Wars fan, then you like Star Wars. That's it. That's the post. Why you gotta pull your whole ass out on Twitter and be like, no, these ones don't count? I'm sorry, dude. They are all canon. They all count. You can pick and choose, but don't try to pick and choose for anybody else. This is gatekeeping in its purest form. And then somebody replies and says, seriously? Gatekeeping Star Wars? I mean, how do you define a true Star Wars fan? These are all fictional stories, and at the end of the day, entertainment. Yeah, okay, you weren't entertained by them, Nico Cantor. That's fine. You don't have to like it. But dude is out here basing like his entire personality around a movie franchise, and it's just fucking sad, honestly. So I visited Nico's Twitter page over there, and it turns out that he covers soccer for CBS Sports. He doesn't know nothing about Star Wars. You're only a true football fan if you like the team that I support. Go eat a dick, Nico! I ain't dealt with any of this stuff, man. Them's the worst takes that I possibly seen, okay? I'm not into any of the new Disney stuff, but you know what? I also haven't given it a chance because Disney Plus ain't out in the Philippines, and I can't be asked to pirate it, at least not quite yet. But like I said, if people like it, then just let them like it, bro. There's no reason to die on this hill.
Looks like she chose to have children too early. Wish we made people suffer more for poor life decisions.
Oh my god, bro. This is the take that you want to have?
Then less people would make them.
You just made a poor life decision right now. Do you want yourself to suffer more? You are the cause of your own suffering here. Edit.
Don't downvote me. If you don't work at least 40 hours a week, your opinion isn't valid, as you don't contribute enough to the system.
Dude cares about downvotes. Well, here's the secret to not getting downvoted, okay? Don't say dumb shit. It's rather simple, all things considered. And then John Travolta bursts in the door and he's like, so people who don't work at least 40 hours a week aren't allowed to, like, have opinions? Whoa! Let's stop glamorizing working ourselves to death. The fact that you overwork and are used to it doesn't make it okay. What about you stop complaining about us noticing the problems of the system and stop complaining to the system? Whoa! He makes a good point. Fuck the system, all things considered. I have broken out of the system to some extent by, making it on YouTube a little bit. But I do remember being caught in the system and I hated it. YouTube is even a system of its own. If I don't upload for a few days, you think YouTube's gonna remember about me? Hell no. There's so many other Reddit content creators doing what I do. I mean, not necessarily in the same way, but they'll read your Reddit stories at the very least. I am mortified to step away. So yes, the grind never stops. But I don't complain, because I'll tell you that life is way better than it used to be. Yeah, maybe she made mistakes in her life. That doesn't mean she deserved to suffer. And her children don't either. Whoa! If you need others to live miserably to feel okay about your life, maybe you aren't okay with your life as you think. Man, oh my God, so beautifully put. Travolta came in here and just slam dunked right in his face. You just want other people to be miserable as you are. That's really what it all boils down to, isn't it? You guys know that feeling when you consume too much neckbeard and incel content and you have like sort of a hard time wrapping your head around a dude that doesn't actually want women to have kids too early? This is sort of an anomaly. Like, yes, he's got some nice guy incel traits, but he also apparently doesn't want women to have kids too early. I think he's flip reversing that. He would want her to have kids too early if they were his kids, but instead he just wants to make excuses for her suffering so he can feel better about his own suffering. There's a lot of psychology to unpack in just like a 3-sentence post. Is there not? This is some amazing shit to me, bro. We're moving on from this one. We gotta go.
This was literally a garbage bag full of cottonwood that we pulled off of one of our air conditioners. It was stuck on like glue, probably 1.5 inches thick. I wish people would cut their cottonwood trees down. They're nothing but a nuisance, dropping debris constantly all year long. They cost homeowners tons of monies, especially people with pools. We had to replace our pump 3 times over the years. We now have to completely cover everything with a screen. We can't even sit on our patio and enjoy the outdoors until July. If you have cottonwoods, please be considerate of your neighbors and get rid of them. They are weed trees, not even allowed in some states.
And then Cheech and Chong pop up like, you said weed trees? Hey man, that sounds pretty awesome, dude. So it seems to me that this woman has enough money to replace her pool filter and air conditioner and perhaps even build just a giant net over her house so she doesn't have to deal with cottonwood trees anymore. But she's above all that. She's like, no, you gotta cut your trees out. I like cottonwood trees for 2 reasons. The first reason is I live on the 2nd floor. I probably don't have to worry all that much about cottonwood trees. And the second reason is my kids absolutely love it. We go out, for a little walk. These kids see the cottonwoods and they're just like, this is magical. You can see the wonder in their eyes. And to chop down a tree just because you don't want your air conditioner filter to get clogged, like, so what? Just be more vigilant about cleaning it. It's not anybody else's problem but yours. I like my cottonwood trees, motherfucker. Stop being a Karen about all this. You know it's gonna progress. We're gonna get into some r/tree law. She's gonna go hire some dudes to cut down all the trees. And I can't think much less of her, but somehow I would find a way. Do not cut down those cottonwood trees. They're definitely not weed trees. Trust me, I tried. Anyways, moving on.
When your skinny friend says she's bloated and then sees what a bloat actually looks like.
So being bloated is being skinny but just sticking your stomach out or something like that? God, I hate this. This is like the worst thing I've ever seen. You want to know what a bloat actually looks like? Show him that big fat thing from Killing Floor 2, okay?
Oh no! There's a giant big fat guy.
A bloat looks like a boomer from Left 4 Dead. These chicks are not bloated. They're just trying to fish for compliments. Everybody in the comments can be like, no, sweetie, you look great. Don't worry about it. When really deep down, she's like, I know I look great. That's why I had the self-confidence to post some shit like this. Ain't that right? It's shallow, bro. I can see through this from like a mile away. I don't know what you're trying to do. No matter the shape of your body, you're lovely, all right? Man or woman, big or small, love yourself. That's where it all starts. Don't fish for compliments. You gotta be confident within yourself. You can't expect anybody else to build you up. Or guess what? Somebody else can break you down just as quickly. Probably even faster. Gatekeeping, having a big stomach. Bitch, I'll show you. Come over here. I'll show you what a real beer gut looks like, all right? We dad bod status out here. Jesus.
Weed is so fucking feminine and juvenile. I can't believe men smoke it. You want to sit there giggling, kicking your feet, and eating little snacks? What the fuck? Puke emoji.
Sit there giggling, kicking my feet, and eating little snacks. Yeah, that's life goals right there, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't matter what you call feminine. What, you're like, oh, real men only do methamphetamine. No, man. I like to kick back. I like to smoke a little bit. I like to kick my feet and giggle and eat snacks. If you couldn't tell by the content of the channel. That's so weird, man. I gotta know if it was a dude or a chick that posted this. Really, it doesn't matter, but the vibe hits a little different depending. Although we don't have any of that information, so I guess I just have to say, yeah, smoking weed is fine. Don't let anybody else tell you that it's feminine. Even if they think it's feminine, like, okay, who cares? Yeah, let me tell you how to be a man, son. You gotta do crack cocaine. Cocaine. You're not a real man unless you're shooting methamphetamine into your eyeballs. That's how it goes. I remember we were partying one time, doing a little coke, and my friend's dad comes in and said, "Coke is a bitch drug," and I'm like, what? Can I just enjoy myself? Can I live? Can I live? That's all I want to know. You really trying to flex about this? This is what you have to flex about in your life? You do harder drugs than I do? Congratulations! You won the prize! Now leave me the fuck alone! You're not a real man unless you're boofing all the drugs. Giant crack rock in your butt. And the best part is if you boof it, it's free. At least in theory. I think it's half price now because, you know, inflation and whatnot. Which brings us to another topic that we're probably not going to get into right about now. I gotta go. The background on this is incredibly horrible. I don't know why somebody would pick this. Just black text on a white background or the inverse of that is fine. You don't need to get creative with it, okay? Probably because he's on meth. He's like, that looks great. Let's get it posted. I'm Alex Jones. We're turning the dinosaurs gay. Our beloved dinosaurs. Lesbian paleontologists. What's going on? I gotta go. Playing games on PS5. Whoa! Playing games on Xbox. Oh! Playing games on PC. Whoa! Playing games on Mac. Huh. Well, what I get from this is if you want to actually have fun, if you want to enjoy yourself, then you should play games on Mac. That's really what this is, right? I don't understand this take. You want to be a big tough guy? You're like, oh, video games make me cool. No, not really. You boot up your PC and you're like, now I'm just like Bruce Lee or whoever. I don't recognize any of these people, honestly. I guess I'm just not tough enough. I think PC's Jet Li, Xbox is Bruce Lee, PS5 is John Travolta. Whoa! And then the Mac guy, that's, at Chaley on TikTok, right? Mac has Catman on it. Bro, sold. Oh, PS5's Jackie Chan. Thanks. Thanks, Twitch chat. I appreciate you. He look fucking different now, doesn't he? Yeah, it is Jackie Chan. I can see it in the face in the first little bit. All I'm saying is this is like the weirdest flex to have. It seems to me like the Mac guy's having the most fun. And really, you play what you want to play. Playing on a PS5 or an Xbox doesn't make you a cool, tough karate man, all right? We're all just here to enjoy video games. Am I correct? Mac has a smaller selection, but that doesn't mean we need to dunk on them. The really good stuff does end up on Mac most of the time. All I play is Stardew Valley and Terraria anyways. A little bit of that World of Warcraft. Sometimes, maybe. I don't know. All I know is this isn't the dunk that you think it is. Really, really weird one. So let's move on. I'm not gonna loop that again. If you're dad, you have two mums. Can't drive this. Oh, if your dad can't drive this, you have two moms. Yeah, Eaton Fuller transmissions. Oh boy, car people stuff. That's great. I don't know what you're talking about, honestly. How do I drive something like this? I'm not interested. If it makes me somebody's mom, so be it. Moms are awesome. Moms get way more shit done than dads, as far as I'm concerned. At least that's how it goes in my house. Like, I sit here, fart around on the computer, make a bunch of money, and my wife is the one that actually makes the house, like, go. She's the one that makes things happen. I just love the layout of the text on this one. It's so, like, r/don't dead open inside, you know?
Graphic design is my passion.
It's so weird, bro. Obviously, you do know your cars, or at the very least, how to drive a manual transmission, but so what? That takes literally like a couple of days to learn. If your dad eating Fuller transmissions, you have two mums. Yeah, both of my moms can't drive this. I don't know how I'm gonna get to school. This is so ridiculous. I ain't gonna touch on it no more. I can't even look at it any longer. The layout of this text is giving me cancer, honestly. That's the biggest problem that I have with this picture. Guess what? A manual transmission is not the flex that you think that it is, okay? Whoopee-doo, I know how to press in the clutch and ease it out and press on the gas. Okay, awesome. Why don't you consider improving your life in some way that actually affects the world? How about that? Moving on.
Me and the homies all hate American cheese. Average American cheese enjoyer? Oh, literally any other fucking cheese in the universe enjoyer.
Yeah, I like American cheese, mostly because it's American, you know? Again, I don't think that this is the flex that you think it is. He's like, yeah, I want to be a jacked up Ken doll, rather than like, I think this is the origination of that Soy Jack neckbeard meme. When really you could have just memed it out with like the Soy Jack on the left and the Chad guy on the right, and everybody would have been okay with this. But apparently you don't go deep enough in meme culture. You had to find some pictures of real people and put them on blast. I don't want to be the guy on the right. I also don't want to be the guy on the left. I guess I can't enjoy cheese any longer. Oh, you've ruined it for me. I'm so sad now. Now the truth is, I love cheddar cheese, okay? I can't stand like all these weird fancy cheese. Maybe you get some like provolone, Havarti, mozzarella. Oh god, those are all really good. But I can't consume any of them anymore. Just to stick it to this guy, I'm only gonna eat American cheese for at least the next day, because that's all that's in the fridge. I can enjoy both cheeses, all right? You ain't gonna tell me how to live my life. And again, this is like one of the weirdest flexes that there is. Like, I don't eat American cheese. I'm like, yeah, great substitute for a personality there, pal. What the fuck are you talking about? Who cares? Take a break. Get off the internet for a minute. Jesus Christ. All right, 1-star review, right? We should do some weird reviews, but this isn't a weird review. This is just a weird response from a very weird owner who's gatekeeping skateboards, apparently. So, I took my 11-year-old son in to look around at some stickers. The guy behind the counter asked my son what kind of board he had. When my son told him, he proceeded to tell us that it was the absolute worst board for a beginner. You really out here dunking on an 11-year-old, bro? The fuck are you doing? My son is not a professional skater. He's just starting out. He doesn't even go to skate parks. He only rides around the neighborhood. My son really likes his board, and it works well for his purposes. Well, I left that shop with a very crushed little boy, almost in tears over the insulting tactics that the salesman tried on us. I would never, ever go back there. Good job, salesman dude. With a different approach, we might have bought an entirely new board and trucks and wheels and a handful of stickers. Maybe you should try a less insulting approach. We will take our money elsewhere. And then the owner pipes up, obviously jumping to his own defense.
The kid's father got really upset when I told him that Walmart boards don't work and don't really count as skateboards, and he began to weep. Just being honest.
Let me ask you, is it a board? Can you skate upon said board? Like it's got the wheels on the bottom and you stand on top of the board and it moves forward, right? Then it's a skateboard. It doesn't really matter if you bought it from Walmart. Who gives a shit? Especially as an 11-year-old starting out. Why are you gonna invest in like a $200 board if you don't even really know if you like it? Obviously, the son did decide that he liked it, wanted to go into an actual skate shop, and got dunked on by the fucking owner. I hope your skate shop closes down, like tomorrow. I hope this review destroys absolutely everybody that is considering going there. They're just like, oh shit, look at this review. What a piece of trash. And not only were you like a complete douche to this child that was in your fucking shop about to give you money, you were also a douche in like the public replies. Now everybody can see. You really think just being honest is a defense? How about we try a little bit of tact here? No?
I know I was being a dick, but I was just being honest.
Yes, brutally honest. To an 11-year-old, a fucking child, for no reason at all. Oh my god, dude. Do you feel no shame? Obviously not. That's so ridiculous.
I can't believe that kid's father got upset when I told him that a $20 board didn't count as a skateboard in the most rude and toxic way possible.
Yeah, of course. You just be like, hey man, that's really cool. I'm glad you like skateboarding. We also have these, might be a little bit of a step up. Maybe if you want to get, more serious. I mean, even that is probably not the best way to go about it. I just call it a step up, which is objectively true, but you're not being a fucking douchebag about it. It's so ridiculous. That poor kid, man. I feel so bad for that kid. I hope the shop's closed down. I hope the dad punches this fucking dude in the nose 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I mean, yeah, this shop probably is long gone and good fucking riddance as far as I'm concerned. God damn. This playlist is only for people with depression. Don't listen if you're happy. Sad girl hours. Stream the playlist on Spotify. This is an ad. People with depression. Okay, read everybody on the fucking planet.
I'ma dip my balls into some $1,000 dressing, cause I got depression.
Now, was this ad made by like a corporate marketing suit sitting back and he's like, the young people seem to be talking very much about depression. I've got just the playlist. This will keep them clicking so we can show them even more ads. Like, it's just so scummy to try and capitalize off of somebody else's mental illness. Come on, man. What the fuck are you doing out here? Yes, basically everybody has depression, and shit like this does not help, okay? I feel my depression building even higher when you do things like this. Millennials can't buy fucking houses. Zoomers won't be able to buy gas. You tell me one fucking person that doesn't have depression currently. When I get depressed, you know what I do? I fucking amp up. I'm like, let's listen to some thrash metal, some punk music. Sure, it makes me want to break stuff. I get a little angry, but at least I'm not fucking depressed anymore. Oh, God. We live in hell. Quite honestly, we fucking live in hell. I do love my life. I'm having a good time for the most part, but yeah, I get down on myself every so often, and I don't think a Spotify ad is gonna fucking help me with that. Get this out of here! All of my hate. All of my fucking hate, bro. This is horrible. Just some marketing major like, how can we keep them clicking?
Do you have depression? Let me make you more depressed.
Ugh, the worst. All right, I'm getting too heated. Let's end it off with just one more fucking farmer. People with office jobs. Sure was hot today. Sweating emoji. Farmers. Angry face. We are farmers. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Yeah, that's what it is. You don't know what it feels like to be hot because I actually have to go outside. Well, that sounds like a fucking you problem, doesn't it? You don't like your job as a farmer? You don't like being hot outside? Go get a goddamn office job, okay? Really, being a farmer is nothing to flex about. You got all these government subsidies. Whether you succeed or fail, you're gonna be just fucking fine. You don't even have to try as a farmer. You think if I flop on YouTube, I'm gonna get a government subsidy? No. So who has the real job between us? Ah, there we go. I'm gatekeeping the gatekeeper. Yeah, this is getting me so heated. All right. I'm done. I gotta go. That's it. Oh, it got really hot near the end there. At least at first I was like, yeah, this ain't too bad, but then we got a couple that just triggered me in a really big way. But I still hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I hope you like, comment, and or subscribe, you know what I mean? Maybe share it around. That's a pretty big brain play. We got all kinds of playlists and plugs and podcasts in the description if you want to go check them out. Social medias, of course, Twitter, Discord, Facebook, Twitch. As I mentioned, we did live stream this whole thing. We've also got my Patreon and my channel members. Thank you so much to thems. I'd like to give a shout out to all of them right now. So thank you. First, starting with our channel members. Organic Steve, hey, you double dipping, triple dipping. Look at this guy right here. Jesus Christ, doing the most. Malama Man, Skylar May, Amara, the Gypsy Barber, Train Boy, Fire Drake, A Tiny Void, Samantha, Death's Flagship, Bearded Snake, Buy Two, Get One Hand. We've also got the beautiful patrons, like I said, Wired Up, Ian, Jerry, Darth Luscious, Harley Owen, Robert Waits, Camille Sarah, Chase, Blue Kraken, Waxan, Wolf, Sim, Jerry, Conrad, Ingy, Captain Cloud, Jerry, Hong Kong, Evan, Jerry, Esteban, Farad, Lang, Sign, Crusader, Jerry, Organic Steve, Big Tom with the Bag of Mouse, with Downtown, Jerry, Beck for Forgiveness, Gia, Silent Revolver, PCP, Fluxer, A Soldier of Industry. I think I did all that once. The original Jerry, Tick Jerry, Destiny Piper, Jerry, Kitsune, 211 Jerry, Deadpool Jerry's, A Very Tired Jerry, A Justy Dargonian Jerry, and Frankenberry, Ain't That a Hiding Bitch, Aspen XO, Accessible Jerry, Aurora, Wildheart, Baby Jerry, Bailey Joy, Peter Jerry, Benji and the Jets, Bitch Gremlin, Blip Blue Jerry, Bronze Dragon, Catholic Jerry, Commander J Tank, Confederate Jew, Dennis Dayton, Dr. Lights, Aaron Era, Eastbars, Frozen Never Studios, Fire Drake, Gypsy, Hadrian BR, I'm Slim Jerry, I'm the Real Jerry, Inquisitor Jerry, Irish Pirate, Feed Me Hold to Near Bursting with Tendies, Beta the Trap will summon Cotton the Stowaway. Welcome aboard. And I don't know what the end of it says. It's too long. Iron Hollow, Irradiated Jam, Pimp named J Chris, JM Coon, Jerry Blacktail, Jerry the Outlaw, Mother Trucker, John Hero, John Jerry, Jingleheimer Schmidt, Crew He, Cully Kraken, Legitimate, Miss Monday, Lord Jerry, Luca was a clever Patreon name. Yeah, totally. Like and subscribe. Lady Nix, Malama Man. Oh, that double triple dip from everybody. Marble Jerry, got lost on the way to Panda Express. Oh, snap. Let's go get some sugar chicken. Melgar the Destroyer, Metofecta, Needless King 89, Nightmare Jerry, Paragon Soul, Phantom of the Mines, Jerry Jerry Beth, Queens, Quaaludes and Quagmires, Rose, Jerry Miller, Surrey to the Lolita, Saucy Octopus, Scarlet Kevin, Sergeant Gay Cop, Bring Out the Law, Silo Whip, Stephanie Gooder, Synaptic Boomstick, Bruin Tomato, Tapioca Blue, Tato Fair, The Italian Greyhound Dino, The Little Sue, Who Trufusky, Train Boy, trying to find a way to get back to the real world. You probably don't want to blow to that balloon knot. Stinky Balloon, V3 Prime, Vanguard Angel, Viking Jerry, Wiki Tech, Will Max, Stephanie Gargoyle, Comrade Mooney, Kira, not another Jerry, but he is though. Not a Viper, Safe Blessing, Third Stuff, Venom Jerry, Wasabi Jerry, Jace Christensen, One Light Jerry, The Neckbeard Hunter, a normal Jerry, Hi Red, I have the Daily Cringe special with a side of powdered spine, please. You gotta bring your own. BYOPS, Admiral T-Tech, Amber Alder, another stupid hipster, Atomic Jerry, Zilla, Bartender Keelia, Blueberry, Apple Pie, Broken Spy, Horseradish, Cake Jerry, the original different Jerry, California Jerry, Girl, Chevron 7 Lock, Chicago and Panda, Corey Desart, sometimes, Corporal Admiral, Princess Furry Warrior, Woo Jerry, I have something like that. Cryptiddy, Stefan Jerry, Tefter Tuna, Dopamine Day Jerry is Dr. Cody Zawa, Dwarfy Dude, too tired to come up with anything, just re-rate the name above me, Jerry. Dwarfy Dude Jerry, Ghost of Alpha, he cannot. Inside you there are two wolves. One is cringe, the other is cringe. You are cringe. Yes, thank you very much. Janet Jimmy, roam the streets of Finland, hunt down the Rudo headband. Jeffrey, Gerald of Rivia, Jerry and Tom Fisher, Happy New Year, we have the apocalypse. Jerry Springer, the results are in. You are not the neckbeard. Jerry the Sussy Baka, Jerry's mom has got it going on. Jerry Alder Rivera, Jerry Roxers, Jerry Roleplaying Game, Keaton Tails, Kid Marvelous, Kitzikin, Little Ann Woods, Lucia Lovecraft, Mama Machia, Seedy. Maybe next time. Midfit Gimp, Miss Duchess, not Invisible Angel, Raptor Art. She's my Jerry Pie, Sky Mara Ravenswood, Snary, that's Snom Jerry. Snowman, what is best in life? To question neckbeards, to put them feet to Jesus, to hear the lamentation of their body pillows. Spoon in the road, Spoopy Scary, Jerry Ton, Techno Doves, the original Jerry, to Infinite Jerry and beyond. Unkale, Underwater Movies, throws 2 liter Mountain Dew, grow my neckbeard, grow. It's Jerry time, hold ReddX Morpher. Hygiene, it's Jerry time, hold ReddX Morpher. Humility, I would also like to thank my $1 patrons as well, beautiful people that they are. Thank you to everyone supporting the channel monetarily. Absolutely beautiful. Making my world go round. If you can afford to support as well, that is absolutely huge. But if you can't afford to do it, don't sweat it too hard, friends. I just appreciate you coming on through, hanging out with me, and I hope that you come on back and hang out with me again tomorrow. In order to do so, you need to keep yourself safe out there. Wash your hands, but also take some time out and do something that you personally enjoy today. Maybe like watching some more ReddX videos, right? Right? Always remember that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, friends, bye-bye.